Be with you in 1 minute, guys. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so desktop's working. Mobile, can you hear me? How are we doing, guys? We good? Mark, you can help me out a little bit. I have been spent all morning on the sound, and as soon as you're here, there may be the odd little crackle, but it should be all right, so just let me know. So 3 minutes till New York Open. Let's have a quick review of what we're doing. A little low. Okay, that can be fixed. There we go. I'm hoping that just a little touch, not too much. I did mess with it multiple times. I've done about 25 streams this morning trying to get the dual output on. It's been an absolute pain in the arse. Cheers, you might be the only one. I don't think you are the only one in mobile mode, mate, no. We do have other people on that one. So, just a quick scan on New York. That's before New York, sorry. Let's just have a little look at where we are. So obviously we've got previous 4 hour above. We've been at a good, really good overnight. Plenty of decent trades. Lots of buys. So if you are on mobile, I have my chop filter on. Wait a second. On desktop, I currently have it off. So here we go. Just going to push down. See where we are. So we've got another 4 hour below us as well. So that is obviously with the Q, there's always a risk of us just sitting around in between the daily and the Q. I do like them together. I don't like them this far apart, but after yesterday's debacle, we're just going to crack on and do this. I don't want to be letting any of you down by not staying on. Okay. So we're coming down, way down. So there's that sell signal, heavy volume. This is one. I know some of you like to take. You know I'm a little more cautious with the 931. Especially if there ends up being a bit of a pullback. There it is, telling me to get in. And the thing is, it's already took that 4 hour low. So there's my indication straight away. I'm going to just be a little bit more cautious than that. I know 3 times in the last week that's done me. They've played out, but it's just took the 4 hour low. So I would rather just be a little bit careful in case it doesn't take Asia. And that's that reversal first. I ain't risking accounts playing with that. But let's be honest, the probabilities are there. They play out. They play out. Right, so let's just get this shared, eh? Come on, who took it? Tell you what I am noticing. Nothing on the stream. Portrait. Let's have a look. No, that's not the one I want. So it's took the low, then we've got a little bit of reversal. Will it push back down? Okay, so it's coming to Asia low. It's going to hit first TP1, we think. So we've got the daily here. So it's coming down to take the daily. We've got TP1, TP2, and then TP3 right down here. TP3 is right down by that further, that low. Hey, Trader 999, how you doing? Remember, guys, obviously we do have indicators and that, and we obviously we do a little bit of promotion here and there, but realistically, guys, if you're the best thing, one of the greatest things you can do for us is just drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're not. I do appreciate it. So let's see. So it's tap TP1. Not with a 75-point stop. This is one of the reasons I don't take them, Mark. They're always so big there in that initial part, and if you're going to drop your risk, then so be it. You could get away with it, but, and as you say, you would have tapped TP1, bullish volume kicking in. Oh, I'll tell you what, just tap TP1 though. That daily, let's have a look. Wow. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have liked to have seen if that filled all its orders. So how are we doing on the trades today? I took 2, 1 win, 1 loss. Showed them in the Discord before. Same as you, Mr. Pickles. Same trades. I was comfortable with both of them. I don't think we did anything wrong on either of them, to be fair, mate. They were decent trades. One played out, one didn't. But hey ho, we win some, we lose some. But realistically, we know our probabilities don't lie. We will get the trades sooner or later. We will. Let's have a quick look on the daily. That's from yesterday. 1 minute. So yeah, we had a golden candle on the daily for yesterday. Obviously yesterday being I haven't done a recap for yesterday. It's bank holiday. Price all over the place. In the morning. Not worth messing around with. Even though we've come down here, we're still bullish. We've already taken the previous day high. Obviously we've got a little bit of movement below us, so we'll see whether it comes and takes any of them before carrying its merry way upwards. Come on, trading view, don't play silly buggers. So there we go. So there's that tap into the daily now. Let's just wait and see. So what we're looking for. So if anybody of you new here, hoping some of you are new here, what we're looking for. Ooh, nothing this morning futures. Patience is a virtue, my friend. Patience is a virtue. I'm finding that quite difficult at the moment. I have to admit, it's probably one of the things about coming on and doing this is I'm busy trying to edit, get everything set up, make sure that, because the lives are reasonably new to me. So just trying to get used to the setup again. But it's fitting in a trade here, fitting a trade there, and then not jumping in. And that's the bit. It's a lesson that obviously we all got to learn. But it's just sometimes I find it really difficult to just not. My alert goes off. It's like, okay, there's a sell signal, and then a quick scan over. I'm like, right, all right, that looks all right. And sometimes you're not really on your game doing that, are you? You know what I mean? It's not the most ideal way to be trading. But hey ho, I suppose I will get better and used to it, mate. But patience, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this out on X, and then we will go through what we're looking for. muscles. So we've had that big push down, so we just got to wait now. Okie dokie. So I'm all on my own lonesome today. Who's in his other office? So we're going to push through. Obviously we've got a high area of resistance there with the previous Q. Let's keep an eye on that. Okie dokie. Right, that's out on X. Fantastic. Okay. Right, so what we're looking for. Let's go through our alpha zones. Let's make sure we're talking about, we're understanding what it is we're looking for an entry, and hopefully this will help you. Right, so first and foremost with alpha zones, you'll know we're looking for, this is a simple entry system strategy that gives you targeting, areas of support and resistance, entries. So first and foremost, we are looking for an entry, and our entries with alpha zones are a golden candle or they are a buy and sell signal. So here we had a sell signal, and that sell signal was a bearish sell signal. Let's keep it really simple. Bearish sell signal to the downside, and it could be that, it could be a buy signal, it could be a golden candle. Once I get my words out. So yeah, so we're looking for a signal. Secondly, we're looking for a trend wave. So our trend wave needs to be in line. So here we've got a red sell signal, we've got a red bearish trend wave. Pretty simple. Thirdly, volume. Okay, so we need bearish volume. Now this is lovely big bearish volume, and if it wasn't 931, obviously we'd have had a little look at that. Yet again, third day running, that trade plays out, and my fear of keeping me out of a 75-point stop definitely kept me out. So I am with you on that, Mark. So yes, so thirdly, we need volume. We need bearish volume on a sell signal. We need bullish volume on a buy signal. And with that, you gotta be careful. This is a bearish candle, but with bullish volume. And that's how we built these volume. These are not your average volume bubbles. You will not go on any other volume indicator and have these volume bubbles. Not one. It doesn't exist. This is specific to alpha zones. It's a specific algorithm, and they're completely set up different to what any other volume indicator is set up. So I appreciate that the volume bubbles are very popular right now. These are alpha zone volume bubbles, and they are there to support with what is happening in current price right now, rather than all the other volume bubbles indicators do. So yes, we need bearish volume on a sell signal. We also want to be in line with our alpha zone. So we want to be ideally above our 1 hour alpha zone or below our 1 hour alpha zone. Let's get my words out again. So our alpha zone, let's just zoom in here for you because you won't see it on mobile too much. Our 1 hour starts here, over at 9 o'clock. Let me just, yeah, over here. You got your hour alpha zone. So that is over this part here. Very, very important level of support and resistance. We also have our 4 hours, we have our dailies, we have all these other alphas, all the other time frames, but the hourly one is very, very important for current price. So yes, so we want to be ideally above for a buy and ideally below for a sell. Now, if you're going to contemplate taking a buy or a sell outside of that, which there are lots of them that play out, then you need to be clear on what conferences you're going to have. So first and foremost, I'd say if you're away from it completely, you say you're, for example, say your hour's down here and you've gone up and you're coming back towards the hourly. Well, you need to be some distance away from it for that, because the hourly alpha zone, you don't want to be trading straight into it. You don't want to be trading, if you're above it, you don't want to be taking a trade outside it to go in to the downside. You just don't want to be doing that, because you're likely to hit a very, very strong level of support and resistance. So secondly, if you're below it, you're bullish, and you're under it, you want to be very careful trading into it. Now, if you're in it and you're coming to the end of it and you're above the open of that particular hour, then yes, then maybe you could be a little bit more ambiguous with your trade, taking a little bit more of a chance on it because you've seen that the price is going in the right direction. However, do not be trading into them in the wrong direction. Fifth point that we're looking for, and you'll see this on my videos, is your trend traffic lights. These are nice and easy. Here we go down through the queue. Trend traffic lights are there to, again, keep you on the right side of a trend. Now, we've had a golden candle here. You need all three to play out on a sell signal, like it does here, to be able to take an entry. But we've already had our sell signal here on here, so this is not going to be an entry. And we're going to have to just let that play out. See, it's a lovely move for anybody who was brave enough to take the 931 entry. Well done, I think. But yeah, it's too risky for my liking. But hey ho. We've gone very bearish. We've come down. We've taken that. Let's just have a little look. We got down here. We go left. I bet the answer's not a lot. Okay. Yeah, we have. Very much so. We've got yesterday's New York low. So, is it going to come? Sweep that. Now, for a trade now, what are we looking for? If you're wanting to trade along, remember this is not financial advice. This is just for fun. If you want to trade along, maybe paper trade, get your skill right. What are we looking for now? So for us to get a sell signal, for us to get a trade, just to get a trade in general, we need to have a golden candle, and we've just had a golden candle here, and then we've had a sell signal. So for us to get another sell signal, if we're going to continue on down, we would need a pullback, because we'd need a golden candle in this direction to get a golden candle in this direction, and then we'll be able to get another sell signal. But right now, we are not going to get another sell signal. So we need a bit of a pullback, and obviously this has been quite a strong move. It may well be that it doesn't give us that at all. It may well be that it just carries on down straight to these lows down here. Yeah, I can't see. That's about, if anything. In fact, let's just have a look on price. So that's what? That's 479.75. Let's have a little look at our daily. See, we've come down here. See, to take them, we'd have to come pretty close to our previous day low. But we've had a bullish golden candle on the daily, so my bias, if we're to have such a thing, is bullish. But we'll see. I can be wrong. Morning, Jay. Well, there was a lovely one, we're just saying. It's a lovely sell signal here. However, it was straight into a load of levels and it was a huge stop. Now see, we're getting our bullish volume. Right, let's get this zoomed in. We know where we are now. We know what we're looking for. Sound still okay? I'm hoping. Tell you what I can do. So to get, as I said, to get a trade, right now we're under that daily, we're under the queue. I wouldn't be taking a bullish trade even if we got a golden candle and everything here. I wouldn't be taking that trade into a queue. The queue maps, NASDAQ, different opening time, unbelievably important level. Unbelievably important level. That's why you'll always see my big garish blue lines on the chart, because if it's going to react from somewhere, there's a good chance it can react from one of them. Let's see. Right. Didn't put anything in the Discord, which isn't helpful. So all those poor souls who aren't subscribed won't even know if they want to know. There we go. Okay, so what we're looking for, we're looking for this. We're looking for a break. So we want to see a break here. I want to see a break up. Ideally, what I'd really like to see is a golden candle tap into this queue, which would create a new high here, and a little pullback, give us a reversal, the golden candle. Can't see my screen over here. Oh, it's on there. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see an up. Tap into the queue. Come here, cross that. Golden candle below. And then a push down. Now, in fairness, I think it's going to take a bit longer than that. I'm expecting that it's probably more like this. But we're yet to see. Nothing to be sure that it doesn't continue up. But until it starts to give some distance up here, I'm not looking for longs. So yeah, for you on mobile who couldn't see a thing of what I just did, just realised that it does not pan across. I want to see a tap up here. I want to see a break below, and then a push down with volume, and that would be the entry I'm looking for, unless it breaks above, and then we're going to bide our time a little bit. Morning, Mal. Sure, you should be asleep. Right then, let's see. It's very quick after. So we're getting a bearish candle. Bearish volume. We've only got we've only got 2 red traffic lights. And as you know, as I said, we're looking for 3. So we need these to change. And we need this to get bearish volume on. Whether or not it wants to go back up and test that Q before it does. As I said, I was kind of hoping it would come in, push into that, and then we'd get a solid push out of it. Right now, patience. Here we go. Let's see. Right, so when we are making an entry, what are we doing? We're doing a stop order. We're putting our entry, as you'll see on our trade setup here, which is part of the indicator, just below. And the reason for that is what we don't want to see is a golden candle or buy and sell signal. We get to the end of that candle thinking, woohoo, let's go. And it goes straight up and takes that. So the stop order means that we're expecting that with volume, as it should, with volume it should push through and we should be getting towards our golden zone. Look at that. Bullish volume on a bearish candle. Alarm bell. Keep an eye. Doesn't mean we wouldn't enter if it comes down, but it is an alarm bell. You would hoping that the bullish volume's here. So obviously it's had a little push. Buyers are fighting it. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Where's my TP? Well, here you can go TP1, TP2, TP3. You got your stop here, just above. If you're talking about a golden candle, what we're looking for is if we get a buy and sell signal, these will have a. There we go. See, I'm back up. If we get a buy and sell signal, this trade setup will move. See the way it's moved up onto this golden candle now? So look at that. Tap. Where's that? No, that's the 959. That's why. I do this every time. I always forget. I was thinking it wasn't there before. Right, so let's just zoom out. So we've got our hourly alpha zone here. We've come down from here. We've got an hourly below here. Is that open? Really rangy for that period of time after such a busy period. So let's see. See if we get that tap I was talking about. We've got 10 o'clock. So we've got that open. Obviously we expect, if you don't know and you haven't traded alpha zones, we absolutely know that the 4-hour candle, a new 4-hour candle, offers a complete different change in tact when it comes to the market. It can be very often be the point where it moves in a different direction, or you get a big push in the same direction. So let's see. We might get a little bit of a pull up, put the high in for this 4 hour, and then come down. Or it might just be we just put a little high in, sweep up, come down, take those lows, and then carry on bullish like I was expecting. But we'll see. Into that queue. If it doesn't respect the queue, it might just come and tap that daily. We'll see. Is there posts on how to set up alerts correctly? I've tried mine today, but they're not working right. Pop it in the support chat, buddy. What you're seeing that's not correct. The alerts are pretty straightforward. Let's keep an eye on this queue. Just move that across 1 minute. Apologies. Yeah, if you just have to, depends what you're after. Signals. You go here, long and short. Golden candles are there. And I do it. You can do it once per close if you want, but I do it once per bar, because then if it ticks and it's going to come in line, then I get notified earlier. But feel free to ask any more questions on that. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. There we go, one's better. Right, so we're coming into that queue. Still got bullish volume. No problem, Robert. No problem at all. If it doesn't work, then just let me know, because I'm not having any issues with it personally. So it might just be a little tweak that we need to do for you. Let's try these two. Okay, so we've had that push up. We had a bullish golden candle, as you'll see. And now we're getting that bearish golden candle. which means it's pushing back into the 4 hour, but obviously this is a new hour. So as I mentioned before, I don't want to be trading into this, even if there was one. I don't want to be trading straight into it. I'd be trading down here fine, but not trading straight into that. The idea behind alpha zones, the golden candle, it's all about giving you a base level to be able to trade from, and then you add your little bit of skill here and there that you've learned along the way with your trading. Whether you're an ICT trader or whether you're photon based or DR, smart money, whatever it is, this can help. That's why we don't trade into them. There we go, all done. It's in the chat for any of you who aren't trading alpha zones who want to. There is a link there, a little discount, far away. If not, just enjoy. See if we can get above this queue. We're above the 1 hour. Obviously gives us a little bit of positivity. No, Matthew, I did not take the sell signal at 9:31. I'm a shithouse. I'd love to give you a better answer than that, but no, I just don't like. We've all got our edges. This is the point. This is what alpha zone's supposed to do: is give you a little bit more of an edge, and to give you a footing. If you're trading something else, add something to your system. Just trade this alone. If you're new to trading, or you just want to keep to a really rigid system, then you can. But there are obviously, after a few years of trading, there are bits that always give certain traders the willies, and for want of a better phrase, the 931. I do take them now and then. To be fair, if I hadn't have took, I win and loss this morning. If I hadn't have took a loss this morning, or it was my first trade, I might have had a punt on it, first one on the live, but I don't want a losing day, really, so I'm going to wait patiently. It's a lovely move down, though. If you did take it, Matthew, I'd take it on an eval. Yeah, agreed. On an eval, I would. Sounds still okay, Mark? No too heavy crackling, anything like that? I'm hoping not. I'm saying that, could just check. No, sounds good. Sounds good. Tiny crackle occasionally, nothing bad. Okay, sound. I can live with that for now. I've got some work to do to get it right. It does not like my current Mac. That's the problem. But I'd rather do it dual. It gives more people the opportunity to watch, so we'll get it as best we can for now. So we'll see what we do with the daily here, see if it hits its head on it. As I say, we do have today's queue here, so we've been not too worried about, we've not been too, it's been fine. A little bit of movement on this, a little bit of movement on yesterday's queue, but nothing heavy. But as I said, look at that rejection out the daily. Oh, it's not quite got there. Let's see. See if we get a push down. We need our traffic lights to change red. I would really like a push in here before we get that sell signal, if we get one. I do not want to be taking a trade entering here. This gets bearish volume on it. As much as I want to take a trade for you guys, I ain't taking that. It's going to need to come. Where's the, yeah, the open is about here. And the bottom of our alpha zone is obviously still very, very important. So let's see. Oh. Oh. It's teasing me. So our traffic lights haven't gone, so I'm not worried. Let's wait. Let's see if we can get below the 4 hour. As a lot of you will be with us for a while now, the hourly candle is really important, and you will see if you're going to be bearish, you'll often get a push up before you go down, and that is candle structure. That's just how you get a wick. It's going to go up before it comes down. So if we're going to be a bearish on the hour, this could be our wick. So let's see, we've now got 2 red trend traffic lights. We've got to push down through the hour, the 4 hour. I think if it comes here, may give us that movement. We've got to be very careful of this. So we've got 3 trend traffic lights. We've got our entry is what we're waiting for. We've got a red trend wave. We've got we need bearish volume, which is there. We've got our 1 hour. We're just coming below our 1 hour alpha zone, and we've got our 3 trend traffic lights. So if it pushes down, which it would need to with the bearish volume, if it pushes down and gives us that sell signal, gives us the sell signal. Okay, kind of glad. I'd want it to give us below it. If anything, I'd rather it came to about here and gave it us and broke through these lows, just to give us that extra bit of confidence. Anybody new here? Drop us a message in the chat. Say hello. I don't bite. Okay, so we didn't make it through. As we said, just look at this. Comes in, taps back out, up. From the daily, comes in. These are not coincidence. Just look at these levels. It's not coincidence. The alpha zones are hugely powerful. So it's bounced off the bottom. Might want a little retrace first within the hourly and 4 hour. Gold's on a tear down, is it? I'm not looking. I promised myself, Robert, if I'm going to go live, if I'm going to do lives, I need to stick to one pair until I'm not trading live for people, because otherwise I am the worst for getting drawn in by people like you telling me it's on a good run. No, joking, buddy. I hope you've got one then. You might have missed that at the start, George. I've actually got the chop filter on this because of the way the price has been. Because it was a bank holiday yesterday, I've actually got the chop filter on desktop. On mobile, the chop filter is off. So I'm keeping an eye on both. And if I feel like chop filter shouldn't be on, then I'll take it off. But right now, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm keeping an eye on the... I've got both the streams in front of me, so... Oh, 610 on 2 evals. Lock myself out till tomorrow. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Win and discipline. Well done. Great work, buddy. Love to see it. Right then, so we've had our little push up. It was fighting here. Let's see if it can push down, because that's what we need. We're going to need to push down. We need bearish volume. Look at that zone. Look at the zone. Yes, Mal. It's price action based. it's a great question. For anyone who's not reading the chat, Mars asked about trading other charts like gold, etc. Is it the same requirements are recommended? Yes. What I would say is there are little tweaks, and I don't want to sit here and say, and I'll never feed you any bullshit. I don't want to sit here and say that I know all the little tweaks on all the pairs. Like crude for a minute, for instance, you know what I mean? Oil moves, and when it moves, when it goes, it goes. So often, like golden candles can be a little bit more powerful than signals, things like that. There's the bits that you to have a look at for each individual pair. The latest update on alpha zones, you'll have noticed that I've separated out the golden candles and the alpha zones as much as they are needed for each other. In the main logic, what I have done is I've stopped the requirement for golden candles for buy and sell signals so that you can go on other pairs like gold and have a look at where you feel settings wise that would fit. I have got a couple of tweaks on the settings. I say tweaks, finding the right setup for this on the golden candles. I'm currently playing with to get even more high probability setups, less golden candles but more probability. So let's just give you an example while this is going bullish. I don't mind just running over it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm just going to ignore golden candle filters for the buy and sell signals. So if you can see that, you might see that as well. For if you're on mobile, here you go. Ignore golden candles filters for buy and sell signals. I'm then going to put on the golden candles. I'm going to put PA signal on. PA signal. And I'm going to put PA signal, about 1 minute signal, and where are we? Am I losing my mind? No, volume I'm looking for. Volume bubbles, here we go. Sometimes you wouldn't think I built this. I just lose track of where I've put all my... oh, there we go. Require volume bubbles for golden candles. So, back over here. I've put require volume bubbles with golden candle on, and I've put 1 minute sellers, buyers and sellers signal on, and the PA signal, which you will see does remove a lot of golden candles, a lot. But the win rate on the ones that are there are very, very good. So I'm toying with how many do you want? How many do you want? There's lots of winners, but obviously there are a few that you will lose on. So I'm trying to get the highest probability, but with enough trades that you're still going to feel like you can catch the golden candle ones throughout the day. Not the best time to look at it when it's just opened up, but yeah. So you see golden candles, no tag, golden candle plays out. None for a while here. That's into a queue, not taking it, into a queue, not taking it. No tag. Plays out. Well, actually, might just. Yeah, so that's why I said I don't want to give you a dead set on the settings for changes, but I do want you to be aware that obviously I am working my way through the odd ones just to go, okay, let's do that anyway. How can I give as many solid golden candles as possible, but without taking enough away that we don't lose too many winners. But it's always the balance, isn't it? This is what this is here for, though. This is here to give you. You might only want one or two trades. You might only want one trade in a day, and you might only trade a certain period of the day. And actually, some of the settings of the day. Some will suit Asia better. Some will suit Asia better than they will suit New York. So yeah. I hope that answers your question. I don't have a solid answer on what I would say, what settings are you going to use for gold, and that from a rules-based point, rules-wise, yes, absolutely, I'm sticking to similar rules when it comes to other pairs. It just might be that I might look for a slight little tweak in the settings, but that's there for you to have a look at, have a check, back test, etc. Okay, so we've had a bullish golden candle, we've had that big wick up, we're getting this. What does a woodcutter do? Chop. And that's just in this here. Let's see if we're going to get a push in either direction. Always happens on my lives, this. And then this afternoon, it'll go wick up. We're getting this. What does a woodcutter do? Chop. And that's just in this here. Let's see if we're going to get a push in either direction. Always happens on my lives, this. And then this afternoon, it'll go trade after trade after trade. Got off the live on Monday, and that is exactly what happened. No, it wasn't. It was Friday. Yeah, Friday. Got off, slow day. Couple of good trades in the morning. I think I took a win and a loss in the afternoon on the live. And then I think it was what, 6-7 wins in a row. Perfect. Buy. It's just perfect. But it's having confidence in the system and having patience to wait, knowing that they will come. And they will. Whether it be while we're on, or whether it be while we're not, we will find out. It's not what we want to see at the minute though, is it? Just sitting around, listening to my dulcet tones. And look, this is the reason. Just look at this. It's when you want to be in. 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 Traffic lights are here for a reason. This is not when you want to be in. This is why we're not. All this multicolored goodness is not good. You get chopped up. Stay safe and stay out. I'm sure there was an 80s campaign somewhere in there. Right, we're breaking back above. What I'll say is, it did wick down. It's not been able to close below that hour or below the 4 hour. Interestingly. Apologies, 1 minute. Right, so we're getting. Does not want to come out this 4 hour, does it? Okay, another wick up into the queue. Skittles, it is Skittles. Today with golden candles, requesting a payout with the others today. Great sister. Georgie, yes. Thank you for the feedback. That's absolutely amazing. Well done. Well done. Very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Love it. Oh, that's made me very happy. Make sure you post the payouts for me. Do post the payouts. I'm very, very... It's brilliant to see you taking steps forward like that with Golden Candle. Made up. I am stealing that though, just so you know. That's a great little bit of info for us. Right guys, if you haven't liked, subscribed, please do. As I said, selfishly, it helps me a lot. The more people we can get using this, the more time and money I can develop on it, which, as you know, as anybody who's been with us for the last, God, how long now? A year? A year just on this. It's impossible before that, yeah, a long way. Knows that we've put a lot of time, money and everything into making this the system that it is. We're very, very happy where we are. Now it's just about visibility. So if you're getting good trades on it, tag us on X, post your trades, tag us, tag me, tag Zoo, Farmer Zoo. Don't call him that. He's killing me at the minute for this. Yeah, tag us, tag Max Algo, tag us, anything like that. We appreciate it, really appreciate it. Leave a nice review on what? Anything like that goes a long way, guys. Especially X posts like that. If you post on if you use X and you're getting good trades, you're getting payouts, passing challenges, definitely tag us away. And we've still got stuff in the pipeline, guys. We've still got stuff to work on. We don't want to do any coding this year. Now, I've done so much coding this year, it's coming out my ears. Bearish golden candle. Just keep an eye on it, but it has taken it straight away. See, I like these. I don't take them all. It does depend on where we are. And this isn't one I take midway through an hour and a 4 hour. However, golden candle, 2 red traffic lights, waiting for the other one to, if we get a bit of volume there and push through, that's where I'd be like, okay, this starts to, if you're pushing here and you're getting red volume as an entry, I like them, but I like it below. I don't like it in here. But can't take them all, but if you're looking for other trades, then that's the one I look for. But you got to be careful of is that wick up. You can just see. Let's see. I'm zooming on mobile for you. You can just see there. It just goes above. So if it hasn't taken this and it's taken this, then we're not taking the trade. Either way it played out. Oh, thanks, Georgie. That's very much appreciated. The WAP's been great. WAP's been really, really great. We had about 11 5-star reviews in about 4 weeks, which is fantastic. Just shows how things are starting to pick up. Okay, there's a sell signal. We're breaking below the hour. Let's see if this holds up. Get this in view for everyone. Okay. Oh, didn't take me order. Do you know what? That's the issue with me on a live. And to target. I missed it, unfortunately, guys. That's the problem with me on live. That is the trade. Everything I've just been saying. TP1, TP2. And highly likely this is just going to smash through TP3 as well. But I ain't chasing. That is spot on. We've had a break below the 4 hour, a break below the hourly, it's closed below. We've got bearish volume, a sell signal, trend waves red, red volume. It is perfect. That is the exact trade you should be taking. Often when I'm flicking between the two, when I'm on live, it's difficult for me to jump on and get it instantly. So I don't mind though. I don't care. Please tell me somebody took that. Please tell me you took it. Please. GG, caught that one, beautiful. Yes, Connor. Yes, Roy. Yes. Now I'm happy. Don't give a fuck about mine. Brilliant. That makes me happy. Ah, brilliant. So that's a winning trade. We've had one on the live and played out. And to be fair, let's just go back over what we were talking about. Patience. We waited all the way from here. This was risky. Yeah, I agree with what Mark Pickles said there before. If you're going to take that, you want to take it on an eval? Absolutely. No problem. Use your ATR. Say what you want to risk. Don't be crazy about it. But then we've waited. We've had plenty of opportunity. Did we jump in? Did we jump in? No. We waited. We've had golden candles after golden candles here, but they're all around the queue. They're all around the daily, around the 4 hour. And waited, once that 10 a.m.'s opened, waited for it to break. Got the sell signal and bang, there we go. It's a great trade. Well done. Not sure where my sell candle is bullish candle and not red. Just check here. Yeah, it must be your settings there, Greg, because I've got chop on and chop off, and it was on both of them. I can see it with chop filter on and chop filter off, and the sell signal is on both, so it must be something else. Oh, it's a shame that didn't show. I'm just going to check in regard to the candle colour. One day I'll remember. Where did I put it? So we're getting a bullish golden candle. That's not bad. Look at that, bang, to target. What a sell signal that is. What a sell signal. Well done, guys. Well done. Doesn't matter whether I took it or not. It is exactly the trade that you were sat here waiting for, as I said that you should be waiting for. Wait for it in, wait for it to bang its head off, and then we wait for the push down. Now, it took a little bit longer, but exactly what we were looking for. Right, no traffic lights. look. Yeah, futures, is it freezing for you? Is anyone else having it freezing? One day I'll remember where I put things. Zoo will be sat in his office shouting at the screen. That's what he'll be doing. Sorry about that, mate. It was freezing. Just checking with the candle colours. What's caused that? No. Really weird. I'll have a look in a bit, mate. I will have a look. Right, so as we discussed before, we've had a bearish golden candle and a sell signal, and everything aligned. Trend wave, bearish volume, alpha zone, traffic lights. Bang! We've got a signal. We've got an entry. Got a winning trade. Perfect. So to then get our next trade, we either need to have a bullish golden candle, which we've now had, and then we'd need a buy signal, but we'd need everything else to align. We'd need to be green. We'd need volume. We need our trend wave to go green. We'd need our traffic lights to go green. And obviously being a little bit cautious about how far we've come down here. But we do have a lot up here. I can't remember. Yeah. Still got plenty of time to come down for this. So I would still be cautious of bullish trades. Yeah, with us being under the daily. Mal, thanks, buddy. Take care. Sorry, I've just seen that in the chat. Get some sleep, mate. See you soon. Thanks for coming on again. So for us to get a sell signal and come down and sweep them, as we just mentioned, let's get this out of the way. We need to come below here. This lovely little red line here. We need to come below there. So that would mean that we are then below the 4 hour and the hourly again. I'll have a look when I'm off the street, buddy, because I can't. I don't know why that's. To be fair, you haven't got any of the golden candles that are on my chart. Have you got golden candle on? Golden candle. Oh, it's all gone dark. If you've got none on your chart, then it's definitely your settings. So go to the chart and make sure you've got at the top of it enable golden candle. Make sure you're on Heiken-Ashi, make sure you enable golden candle. Well, we're there, mate, so I would say, unless there's knocked a button, you've clicked golden candle off or something by accident. God, that's gone so dark. Yeah, remove it and add it again. Tell me a little bit. Alright, see if that works. Okay, so we've had our bearish golden candle. We've had, see, because before it would have had to come up here. But obviously it's taken the high here. So now a golden candle here. We've got bearish volume. Wait for our traffic lights. Our trend wave's gone back red. See if we get a sell signal. Wait for this. Next candle. Right, so we've got 3 red traffic lights. Are you ready? Let's see, 40 seconds. Put some lights on. I can't sit in the dark. Zoo loves the dark. I do not. Alright, let's see. 20 seconds left. Are we going to get the bearish volume? Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bullish volume. This is why we wait. No entry. Hang fire. I think it was the 5-minute trend. Sorry, Greg, I've just seen that. I'm just flitting between mobile. Yes, 5-minute trend will do that. Right, so it's not going to be this candle. See if we can get a push down. It's going to need to push hard and stay down. If I start ignoring you, you know why. Try and not miss this one. Ooh, bullish volume. This is going to need to push down. Needs to be a strong bearish candle. There's the sell signal. 13 seconds left. It's a big candle. Right, let's see. Okie dokie. Stop order on. So it pushes down. That was delayed, wasn't it? Let's just check this is right. What are we on here? Yep, ATR targets. Okay, so it's still not tapped us in. And if it comes above here, I will be taking my stop order off. Hopefully we get that big push down. That's what I'm looking for. As I said, when do you want to be in a trade? You want to be in a trade when it's like this, not like this. So starts to reverse. We start to get that green Heiken-Ashi in the other direction. Then I will be, and that is me taking my order off, not taking that trade. There we go. After all that. That's what we have a stop order for. Well, Georgie, it still worked out all right. So I'll take a positive one for you. Sorry, Rocket, I'm flicking between screens here. Where did I see the bullish volume? it started to flash. The blue bullish volume started to flash. Was it here? Yeah, here. Okay. So there's our, as we said before, straightforward. Our bullish golden candle means that we can get a bearish golden candle, which means we can get a sell signal if we're still looking for shorts, which right now I'm only looking for shorts. Oh, didn't get a... Oh, really wanted that golden candle. Because this is now not an entry. Shiraz will say we haven't closed above. But we can't take it. Not if we're following the rules. It's a lie. We've closed above the sell signal. That's just the... It's our current low. Obviously, excluding this. So bearish volume on that. I would still like to see this golden candle. Bullish golden candle first, because I still feel like we've got a little bit of a way to go down before we go up. So let's see. New hour. That might give us the push we need. Push up, golden candle, come down. Although it might just plummet and just go without me. And if it does, que sera, sera. But Bit of bullish volume. Come on, give me a pushback. Been good. Stayed out. Not took any silly trades. No guessing. Just follow the system. Come on. Get it up, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Do you want to see this? Close above. Close below. And bang. Down to here. Nice big easy move. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. But whether we get it or not is a different matter. But as I keep saying to you guys, patience, patience, patience. Look, it did it again. Yeah, it doesn't look like its fancy's doing that. Let's wait and see. No rush. Still waiting for you. Give me that little push up. Come on. No, so it's closed below the hour. An indication of a push down. With volume, what we might get is we might get a little push to the previous hour low, take that, and then give us a push up. As you'll see, we've got a new low, which means our high here has been dragged down, so we could get a golden candle, a little push up. Doesn't need to go all the way up here anymore. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Come on, little push up into the hourly. Give me the gold. Don't be a tease. Come on. Oh. It might just 15's gone green there. Oh, it might just close, but it didn't. So we'll see. I don't think this one's going to close above. Although that did go. Well, green candles on the 15-second. I am flitting here, by the way, but I like to see what ahead of time where it's going. See if it's going to give us any indication. But no, let's just let's stick with the program. So close. So close. There we go. Charge the thing. Well, it's worth a go. We just gotta wait. I was hoping for that, just that little nudge up, and then you can offer tight like this, that up golden candle, and then the bearish golden candle will be quite aggressive, which would give you a nice entry, a little bit of a bigger stop, but at least it would mean you've pushed in that direction, because you'd need to get the volume with it to be able to get one. So, but if we don't get the golden candle, then we won't be getting the entry. And that's not what I wanted to see. But this is why we have a system. I'm not going to apologise for staying out of trades when the whole point of it is to keep us out of getting chopped up. And right now I ain't getting chopped up. And there she blows, the move we were looking for. Push down, push down. But better for it to be, better to wait. So we had two trades that have come to us on the live stream to now. we've had a big 931 sell signal at the open, which plummeted. We then had a lovely one at 1035, which again, straight to target, which is wonderful to see a few of you get in. Unfortunately, too fast for my Prince Charles sausage fingers while on the live stream, but the exact trade that we were looking for, the exact trade that I called and said that's what you should be taking and looking for, and you did, so well done. And unfortunately, like this one, we were kept out of, thankfully, because it did reverse. And we didn't just quite get tapped back in here to be able to get that entry. So let's see if we get a push up, or because if it's going to be all the way down to this and then go, then I ain't staying on for hours. I'm hoping you're getting a little bit of education with it rather than just me chunnering it. I think sometimes the sessions that we do where there are no trades, well, there's fewer trades, at least gives you an understanding of why I trade this the way that I do, and why we built the system the way that it is, to protect you, to keep you out of choppy, risky bits. So what could happen here? Let's have a look. So we are very bearish after that, but it's pulled down. Could just get this before it goes, but we'll see. Chances are it's probably going to take them before it gets us in, but yeah, that was the push. Bit of bullish volume. See, it pushes up into the trend wave. See if it gives us that golden candle. Okay, golden candle with bearish volume. This is fighting. There's a war going on here. Okay, good. So we're definitely getting our golden candle to the bullish side, which means that we might get our entry. So why would we not take this golden candle? So we've got a red trend wave for a start. Volume is bearish, not bullish. We are below our 1 hour alpha zone, so we'd be trading into the alpha zone. And our trend traffic lights top two were bearish, and then we had an orange one. So it's not high probability. not high probability at all. As I say, may well come up and tap this anyway, but they are risky. I quite like the tap up into the hour. So then, let's see. Is it going to go through or is it going to level off? So to get a sell, we need to close below that here. For us to be taking a buy, we need to be getting one up here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nope, didn't mean to do that either. 1 second, guys. Apologies. There we go. So we had a doji candle. Real close is further down. Let's have a look. For us to get the sell, as I said, it's going to need to push down with some volume anyway. And we're going to need our 1 minute buyer seller signal to align to give us the 3 trend traffic lights. But it's leveled off, so it may well be that this is just the top of that pullback, and then we get this nice little move. Let's hope. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? I had to open my mouth. What I would say is, since this, you've had a big push up with bullish volume, you've then had this push with a little bit of, the bearish volume here, then a big push up, but with not a huge amount of bullish volume. No volume, no volume, no volume, no volume. And when I say no volume, it's our volume. It's not giving me loads of confidence yet that that's going to go and push through. You've then had a tap into the 1 hour, and you've had bearish volume on it. So it's just going to be, you're either going to get big, massive blue one, and then it's going to go, and then it goes above the hourly, and if it goes above the hourly, then we can have a look, see whether a buy entry is on the cards. But right now, until that changes, and in an ideal world, you'd want it above here as well, because you've just got this 4 hour daily. It's not ideal in regards to your alpha zones. It's not an ideal period of time. You'd like to see some alignment. Right, so our mark for entry here is extremely close. So we need to be vigilant and wait for the right moment if it's going to come. But we may well just get a big push of bullish volume. But it feels like at 20 past the hour. Statistically, the high's already in. So statistically, if it's a bullish hour, the low's already in. But obviously, as we said, just look at this support and resistance here. It's come down, fights, plummets, comes back up, fights. How many times? So if it gets above, I'm expecting a good push in that direction. Bullish volume's fighting it. First time we've seen bullish volume since here. And it's on a push down. Let's see. A little bit of bullish volumes holding it up. I get what you're saying, Chase. Just with the only issue I have with the deeper entry is I ain't taking a short if it goes above that 1 hour. I'm just not. The ATR is low. I'm running at 10. It's just very little volume, very little volatility. Are we going to get a push above the hour? We might. Okay, so chart filter hasn't given us a signal. Whether that has. It's almost smack bang on the open. Not for me. So those of you watching on mobile can see the buy signal here. For those of you watching on your desktop, the buy signal is here. And straight to TP1. Anybody take? Well in, cheers. I just wasn't confident enough with it not closing above. So, but great trade for anyone who took it. Another winning signal. You might get that deeper retracement you're talking about now. What I don't want to see is it come too far up. It's coming back into the current 4 hour. So I've got plenty of bullish volume. So that's what, 1, 2, no entry, 3, over on this side, take this. Just turn my chop filter off, as is on the mobile stream. Gives us that move there. So it's 3 winning trades. If you took them, well done. I've been a little bit cautious today. And I'm going to get back on in a couple of hours once I've sorted kids and stuff out. Now it's just they've all finished school and that now, so but yeah, I'm not going to get anything in the next 10 minutes really, and if it is, it's going to be a bearish one to the above the alpha zone, and I'm very weary. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. So we have a golden candle, bearish volume, but again, you're literally going to play straight into it. Okay guys, that's me done for today. Pending this cold doesn't kill me beforehand, I will be back on tomorrow. We'll have a catch up then. Hopefully got some more winning trades to show you. But well done. Guys, if you haven't, please do give us a like, subscribe on the video. It's all appreciated. And I will see you back on tomorrow.